I've always been fascinated by the idea of a home. There have been a few times in my life where I've been couch surfing in between spots. Most recently, I was staying on my buddy's couch for a few months while looking for a more permanent living situation. For all intents and purposes, their house was my home. That's at least where I was living, but there wasn't really a second that I was there that it really felt like a home to me. I felt like a guest in someone else's space. While I was there for the couple of months they let me stay, I started to think about what really makes a home. I just recently moved into a studio apartment, and for the first time in my life, I'm living alone. It's exciting to me because for the first time, I feel like I have my own space. I'm free from the hassle of anyone else having any say in what decorations I have or what furniture. Obviously, being a renter means I have to care about what my landlord says, but as long as I remain within the limits of my lease, I have free reign. In the past, though, there have been plenty of places I've lived at that felt like home even though I had roommates. In many ways, my roommates helped to make the space feel even more like home. When I was growing up, I lived with my parents, and even though they don't live in the same house as they did when I was a kid, seeing them still makes me feel like I'm home, which is funny because I've never lived in the home that they live in now. I get a similar feeling with my good friends whom I've lived with in the past. They might have a new house that I've never lived in, but when I visit them there, I feel at home, because they are with me. So I guess the idea that I've been tossing around in my head is whether or not home is a physical place. Is it mostly a physical place that is punctuated by the people and things that fill it? Like in this case, the bed frame and coffee table I'm making? Or is home a less physical and more abstract idea that has more to do with the people or community around you and how you fit in it? Since my personal feelings about where my home is has shifted throughout my life, I'm sure I'll never really have an answer to these questions. I guess for now, the most apt answer is the classic cliche saying, home is where the heart is. And I'll just let that mean whatever it means to you.